What's up, everyone? Let's see if I can't get a better view. Anyway, all right. So when I was editing videos last night, I realized, well, number one, I need to actually record stuff and then actually edit it and get it out, because I had a bunch of stuff that I just discarded because it was just had too much crap that was recorded, and then was real no rhyme or reason and no rhythm, and anyway, made it a pain in the butt. So I think I ended the last video where I was doing this side over here, and let's see, yeah, that carbon over there and these strips, and then I did this carbon right there. So all that stuff's done. In front of the tubs, you're done. So now I'm working on the back part of the tubs, and man, I'll tell you what, I wish I was working on the front part of the tubs. I thought that curved piece was a pain. Well, this is far harder. So the problem with this is that it goes, so this is coming at an angle, so it's got to go down at an angle. Well, the bottom of the fender down here is also at a different angle, so the carbon kind of twists, and then you got to make a slight bend in it, and then anyway, so I kind of screwed this piece up here. It's probably about a $40 mistake, maybe more, I don't know. This carbon's not cheap, but anyway, this is a double layer, so you'll have a carbon look up here, as well as, let me get my light, hold on. Okay, so underneath here, you'll have the carbon look as well, and it kind of closes the back of the car off. So it's gonna have like I had to pick, because I have these two-sided strips for the carbon to fasten to, and I had to pick, do I want the piece down here like that, or do I want it on top where I see it? Well, I figured you're gonna see the top of the car a lot more than you're gonna see the bottom of the car. So anyway, I'm gonna close off the bumper back here with that piece of carbon, and then you can kind of see how it contours down, which is neat because the carbon does flex with it, but you know, it's a real pain in the butt. So that's what I'm going to work on today, finishing up this side over here, and then try to get started on this other side. And so then I had to come in here because I want to completely close this off, so I had to add this piece of metal right there. Kind of looks like crap right now because I haven't really sanded it down, but anyway, let's see, there you go. So, but since I had that piece, I even added the little bead roll in there. So that's what I'm gonna get started on today, and really do my best to not screw up another piece of carbon. I can always use this for like trim work somewhere, like on the dash, or I don't know, somewhere. But still, it's kind of annoying because you spend a lot of time, you know, getting it cut out and try to get it fit, and then just to screw it up. So I wasn't too pleased with that, but I will say that I've done a decent job of not wasting a ton of material on this whole thing, chrome moly included. I was relatively happy with the amount that I've not wasted. So, and then I don't know if I'm going to put a piece of carbon that goes like right here down and meets this piece yet. I might just leave this, because once we paint all this, it'll probably look a little bit better. Paint this back here, but I don't know. I may close that off. I mean, I don't think you're going to see, most people are going to be looking at it from this angle right here, and they're not really going to be looking down in there. So if I do it, it'll probably be just because I know it's there and I want it closed off. But anyway, let me get this camera set up, and like I said, I'm gonna do a lot better job of getting better camera angles and trying not to get my elbows in the way and that type of stuff. But I'm a rookie YouTube channel guy, so you have to bear with me. what I'm going to do is this, since this carbon piece right here is already kind of messed up, I'm just going to use it to get the angles that I need right, and then I'll transfer it onto a new piece of poster board, and then onto a new piece of carbon, and then cut out the new piece that I need. And hopefully that piece will be accurate, because I'll have already made sure of it by doing this. Fitting the stuff in there is half the chore. Like I said, since this is a piece that's gone anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make my little notches right here to fit it up flush against this bead roll, so that there's no gap right here. It's not like it's a huge deal, but yeah, like I said, still I'll know it's there. And really the only reason I can't reuse this one is because I'd already drilled Cleco holes, and so I'll have two sets of holes in this carbon, and that's no bueno. So go ahead and put those pocket on my shirt. Cut it out, put the little bend in it right here. It's not much to it, but when it sits down in there against that fender, it'll at least try to conform. I have to put some more in it though. It didn't bend that much. Just want to try to be careful not to, because it starts to break that stuff back there, and you can actually come back in here and put resin on it to kind of reinforce it back. But just got to be careful. I want to break through, and then it kind of you can see it kind of imprints right here, but this will be back towards the bottom of the fender. You'll never even see it. So anyway, that's good enough for that. Put some tape on this edge here to take a little bit off. See right there where it's notched out for this. So I need to take it back a little further so it can go all the way flush up against that. And that should be good. And it's also pushing it to where it's just a little long down here at the corner of this fender. So if I can get that where it needs to be, that might be perfect. And then I just got to start looking at this to see how much I need to knot here. So let me go do that real fast. Much better fit right there. So now I need to come in here and mark where I'm gonna groove those slightly. But like that fit right there is good. I'm happy with that. Because once I take this cleco underneath out, it'll actually fit flush up against this deal. Good fit right there. Still a little small gap, but nothing huge. Just fit pretty nice. Some of this you won't be able to see because underneath it'll be painted black. Nice and tight down there to the fender. So now I just gotta start clecoing it in. So I'll have to go get help for that. Man, I wish I had the right size clecos right now. I'd cleco them all in with the 3/16 clecos, but fit got a little better. I might be able to still dress these up a little bit, but it's probably going to be about right. So, all right, so I'm going to put this strip on here on this little rail, just like on the other side. trick is getting it where you want it and kind of semi the angle you want it without messing it up. So that's pretty good right there. And what ends up happening, what I'll do is just tack it in there to make sure I can move it around if I need to, but this will have a little bit different angle than this because, like I said, where it goes down to the fender and then where this corner goes to the corner of the bumper is different. It's always interesting. Now we'll do that. Yeah. So I kind of screwed up there. Put a little hole in there. Oops. So I'll have to fill that in with bronze. And it happens at the end of the world, but it's kind of aggravating. Let's see, now fitting the piece that goes underneath. Oops, piece that goes underneath. Alright, this is the template from the other side. So we're gonna see just how close it is. My guess is it's not, but we're gonna find out. Alright, so for those of you who didn't pay attention in geometry, don't ask me how I got here, because I don't even remember. But yeah, anyway, you have to start with your two widest points, the center, measure the length, and then the diagonal lengths. Let's see if the diagonal lengths are close. Should be. Yep, 25. And, yep. So Anyway, you measure your two sides, start your measurement there. That's going to go from the small side out to the big side on that distance, whatever it was. In this case, it was 21.5. And then do the same thing over here. Actually not going to be that far off. I'm going to have to trim. Well, maybe. I might have to, I need to go make a break in this poster board. But, it might actually be semi-close. Let me see what I can do right here. Alright. So, I didn't film myself, but I was just basically trimming a little bit more. And this cardboard template's pretty close now. So you can see it kind of makes a curve down to the fender. So I think I'm good. I don't know, once I put that, I need to put that cleco in here and pull that down, but I may have to add just a touch in here to close this gap. And then on the very, very tip over here, I'm going to add a little bit more to where it goes all the way up against the fender. But no, I think that's pretty close. Pretty happy with that. So you know what, there's a gap here. So probably when I cut it out, I'll cut it out a little long. A little bit to where I have to shave a little bit off here and there to get it to fit in there just right. But like I said, overall, I'm relatively happy with how that came out. For now, let's make sure I don't put the cart before the horse, as they say. But, so still just a little too long in here. That's what's causing this issue. And everything lines up, and this will all come in real good, but the shape isn't right, because see how this one kind of just lays in there nice, and then this one is just, it's like it's really forcing it in there. So I need to and then it took some of the bend out of it right here, because it's just got so much pressure on it. So we'll take it out, take a little bit more off this end over here, and then hopefully it'll go in there nice. I might try to put some more bend back in it.
Government, they're buying it on their own. Now those treatments are being rationed across the country when we don't even really have a shortage. While America had no test or therapeutics over Christmas, well, what did Joe Biden do?
Alright. Well, it's gonna wrap it for today, but it's in there. This is just the bottom piece. I still gotta do the top piece, but I gotta get this little strip going in here. That contour kind of is gonna determine the shape. So if you can see on this side, kind of how it goes down at an angle. So I don't know, still debating on whether to take a little more off this bottom here. I still think it might be pushing it too far up, and I think it's causing this little small gap right here. I said it'd be black back there, you won't even probably see it, but I still all know it's there. And I think I can fix it by just taking some more off of this over here, so I may just do that. Stupid light battery. So, but let's see what the look like on top. Yeah, I got a little room I can take off. Let's see, I think it's hitting right in there. Might be hitting on this corner too. That corner's got plenty. Yep. Where's my marker at? Damn it. Yeah, probably take a little bit right there, a little bit right there. Yeah, I think doing that will relax it some. And take some of this bow out of it. But anyway, time to go pick up the kiddos. Or kiddo, I guess. But hopefully I'll edit this one and get it out tonight instead of waiting. But till next time.